Let's see. Alright. Let's get to the Dynasty. Make sure my chat, everything is up. Back over here. Let's see. We good audio wise? Audio good? Let's see. We good audio wise? Yep, audio's good. Alright. We are back. It has been a minute. This has been probably a month or so since we've been back. It's actually been it's been longer than that. It's been a month. It has been a month since we have streamed. We'll go back and do a little recap. We'll recap our schedule. We killed Iowa State week 1. We'll look at the box score. So I really can't remember, so we'll just go on back through it. Forced 4 interceptions. Gammon threw 2 picks, but he also had 3 touchdowns throwing it. Ran 1. Clay Creighton had a pretty good game. Brandon Haynes toted it a bunch. Had 2 tubs. The catches were kind of spread out. Hayer caught a touchdown, so did Stokes and Tradez Green, the transfer tight end. Washington caught 2 balls. Brandon Haynes had a catch. Marcus Johnson, Andre Neal, the freshman, had a catch as well. Defensively, JJR came back for his senior year. 2 interceptions. Ben Chavez had a pick. Jamario Taylor had a pick. 3 tackles for loss and a half sack. Chavez also had a half sack with 2 TFLs. But JJR, playing that nickel spot, had 10 tackles, which is pretty good. Sandage had a sack. LaRon Johnson, transfer linebacker, edge rush guy, 2.5 sacks, 4 TFLs. Nick Berger had a half sack. The big thing is we're going to be a defensive team probably. Justin Gammon's still pretty young. FCS next, UTSA, K-State, Florida, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Vandy, Texas A&M, Tennessee, South Carolina, and Alabama. So no Oklahoma on the schedule this year. Okay? So no Oklahoma on the schedule. It just kind of is what it is there. We did win a natty last year. For the new people that's tuning in. So this will be the second year. Go look at the abilities. We have signed 2 top 5 recruiting classes. So elite recruiter is probably the next thing we're going to go for. That's why I'm kind of trying to save my coach points. I did go. Wait, what is this? Okay, we can go scheme guru. I just want to look at our tactician stuff. Okay. So we can't boost our guys up. This is not really. Okay. I mean, that could help us. I'm thinking more of talent developer. We do have 10. We did spend. Oh wait, no, we have to spend what? Spend 50 in motivator. We spent 10 because we. Okay, so we just need to get this. I may go ahead and get this, the talent developer. That way we can kind of get the Portal King stuff going. I might go ahead and do that. Let's go receivers. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this so we can try to get our that way we can try to get our wait, what? Yeah, we had to spend 25 in motivator. Let's hit that. Hit this. How many more do we hit? Well, we hit to spend. Okay, we got it. All right. We'll go ahead and unlock that. We're gonna go. What do we need to do here? Portal receivers would be good. Portal DBs. Probably need more portal linemen than anything on both sides. Okay, so we have 8 left. And we'll go defense. Alright, so just maxed out that. Let's go look at some of the stats. Pretty sure our records. I would like to go see our team records. I know we've only been here for a year. We lost a bunch of guys to the NFL. I was going to try to get Colin Simmons back and let him be a guy for us, but I don't think we had. So it doesn't have the year up no more. Okay, I mean, I don't like that, but okay, it does have it up there for that. Okay, all right, let's go to season. I know Arch had a really good year last year. Jarek won the Heisman. Jarek Gibson, the running back, won a Heisman. Stacey Donnell broke the season record total. Marky Grant had the interception total from last year. He came back. Dude got Stacey Donnell with the most touchdown catches. I'm eager to see like game stuff. Okay, Stacey Donnell had 354. He's the only person that's broke a record for a game. So that's last year. So we've only been here for a year. We fell into a pretty good situation. We got FCS this week. We'll go over the recruiting board first, though. Gammon, we got to get him, put him in better situations. But this is what we're looking at as far as recruiting. Okay, so we're first on all these guys. Enrique McCordace, Traylon, Younger. So all these 5 stars. First on, except Dembo. Okay, Montez, Okada, Ehlers, Berlin. Yeah, I mean, we got a good amount of players that we're pretty high up on the list on. There's only a couple of guys that we have that are from where we're looking at. I mean, like our pipeline tier. Younger is good. I need to get him out of Manville, Texas. We need to get him. But looking back at the roster, just a little refresh on the roster here. Okay, you got Brandon Baker, who's a left tackle, was really, really good. Sandage, who struggled with some injuries last year. Really good defensive lineman. He's coming back. He's only a junior, so he could come back potentially, but I don't foresee that happening. He's probably going to the NFL. JJR, senior corner, who was really good for us last year. Jamario Taylor, a middle linebacker that was really good for us last year. Had some injuries. I know Anthony Smith went down, and he had to step into a role along with the senior linebacker Anton Silver. It's really, really good. Those 2 guys are going to be really good. A lot of speed at middle linebacker. LaRon Johnson's transfer, senior. Parker Livingstone, Daniel Cruz, DeAndre Hare, who was a freshman last year, returned a couple kicks for us for touchdowns. Marky Grant, who had the season interception total last year, 11 interceptions. He comes back for his senior year. Probably have the two best corners in the country, I would think. Kelvin Stokes, junior wide receiver, deep threat guy. Trey'Dez Green, transfer tight end. Justin Gammon, who played some last year in some spots. He's really good. We did change the offense up. It's more like a spread option look, so he will really function really well in that offense. He'll play well. Ben Chavez, senior safety, really good safety. Played really good for us last year. Dante Carter, Jarius Martin, another senior corner. Bobby Cobbs, a sophomore who played at times last year. Had to play some D-line last year, really. Had to play some D-line for us because we had a lot of injuries. Zaire Knight, the former safety, moved him to linebacker. He's kind of in that Ty Anthony Smith mold. He's an undersized backer, but he's really good in coverage. Drayvon Wilson, another senior at corner. Tyler Reese. Hagee. Now we're getting down to the known. PJ Samuel was a freshman last year. He's a sophomore this year. He's a starter. Actually, we'll just go through the starters. Let me go through the roster and look. Braxton Peters, the number one quarterback in the country last year. We got him to come in. He's the backup. Got Nisi. I think that's how you say his name. Heath Nisi. Batista. You got Spabeta. These are all, and then you got Brian Manziel. I almost cut him, but I was gonna leave him on there because his last name's Manziel, right? Got to do that. Then you got Clay Creighton, who is the former number one running back. He's not gonna be the bell cow. The bell cow's Brandon Haynes, but Clay Creighton is like our receiving back. That's his tendency anyway. He's going to be the guy that we use on third down. He had a good year last year. Brandon Haynes ran for a lot of touchdowns last year. But having a tandem of two sophomore running backs is going to be really good. Jamie Easy is another running back that will be used on third down. Brett Shazier, a bigger tailback. So we kind of got four sophomores that do kind of the same thing. And then Kiki Shatu is going to redshirt this year. But I do think that he will be good eventually. He's kind of a combination of all of them. So we're going to hold him for a year. Then you got Livingstone, who was a junior last year. He helped a lot. He played opposite of Donnell. Donnell went to the draft as a redshirt sophomore. I think he was a second round guy. Thought he would come back, but he had a really big year, so he went on to the draft. DeAndre Hayer really stepped up in the offseason, so he's the second guy. Marcus Johnson, a sophomore. Kelvin Stokes. Got a lot of young guys that are going to be really good. Andre Neal was one of the top receivers. I think he may have been the number one receiver in the class. He was a 5-star. And he's a guy that he's going to have to, he will play some this year. Then you got Ramsour, who's a freshman. Brzezinski, he was a guy that we got in the first class, but now I didn't recruit him. Matt Rashid's another guy I didn't recruit. But these guys can help us down the line, and then we recruited all of these guys. These are just depth pieces that potentially could be pretty good eventually. I think Tucker has a depth trait. He's a JUCO, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's an impact. So we're redshirting all, like the bottom half of our receiver room is going to get redshirted. They're all big receivers. We need to add some size. One of those guys should break out. Oscar Ramsour was another good receiver that we got. He's got impact as well. So that's kind of what the deal is there. Tight end, okay. Got Trey'Dez Green out of the portal. He was a guy that we got out of the portal. He's really good. Vertical threat tight end, can run. Jordan Washington actually came back for his senior year, so we can run some two tight end stuff. Cesar Jones won the Mackey last year because Jordan Washington got hurt, so he's back as the third tight end as a junior. Brandon Raker's going to redshirt this year. He was a freshman that we got last year. Really good tight end. Big, can catch the ball, whole 9 yards. Ben Colombo was the number 1 tight end in the country. We secured him as well. He will redshirt as well. And then we got Brandon Baker, George Street. All of these guys pretty much played last year. Angel Harbor, he's stepping into a new role. Daniel Cruz was a starter from last year. Kroll was a starter from last year. But a lot of depth on the offensive line. Cameron Ritzman, he was the number 1 tackle in the country. Number 1 offensive tackle. We got him. We got Ben Prado as well. So a lot of freshmen at right tackle. Andy Blanco, Von Bloom. So we're stocked up on offensive line. Like, we got a lot of young guys on offensive line that can play. We need to build some more depth for that. Jonathan Booker, I'm pretty sure he was like a 5-star defensive lineman. So we got him. He's playing behind P.J. Samuel. They're kind of in the same mold. Big, athletic, can run. Booker's 300 pounds with 85 speed. Reggie Brightwell, number 95, he will redshirt. Then you got Sandage. Jewell was a 5-star, I'm pretty sure. We're going to redshirt Thomas Hacker, Reinhardt. So we're pretty young at the defensive line spots, really. Need to improve on the defensive tackle room. But Jamal Ajabo is going to be really, really good. We're going to redshirt him this year because we do have some big defensive ends that can play inside. Nick Berger was a starter last year. He's been pretty good. Anthony Combs, he played some last year. He was the second defensive tackle. So we didn't really recruit defensive tackles because we landed these guys early. Jewell and Booker, both of those guys we landed. And we're like, they can play inside if we need them to. So there you go with that. LaRon Johnson, we were kind of worried because we had O'Connor moving on. We didn't really know how we would progress there. We were thinking Jordan Cobbs could be a guy, but we ended up just taking LaRon Johnson, putting him in the spot that what was the linebacker's name from last year? Oh, number 18. Oh, I can't remember what his name is. Dang it. He was a very, very good linebacker. He could run. He played the edge. He got hurt some. Had to play some defensive end. There was a lot of injuries last year. When Colin Simmons went out, there was a lot of different stuff we had to do. But now I think we're kind of settled in. We got our guys where we want them. And Jamario Taylor is going to start at right outside over Cobbs, just because he gives us more. We want to get our best 11 players on the field. Jordan Cobbs, Alvarado. We got some depth at linebacker that a bunch of guys can play. Zaire Knight, I don't know how much he's going to play. We moved him just to get some depth so we could redshirt Crespo and Stark. So that's kind of the deal there. Corner, we got to get some more corners. That's really why I went after the transfer corner ability, because we're going to have to get some defensive backs. Jameson and Hicks are going to be good, but we need to add a couple more. Hagee he's a transfer. I don't know if Teddy Vigil is. I think maybe. I know Hedgie is, but Hedgie doesn't have a lot of speed. So that kind of worries me. But, we don't have guys that just got overwhelming speed. Wanted to get longer in the corner room. Jameson's 6'1". Lane Hicks is 6 foot, but we're kind of short at corner. Jarius Martin will play some. He's a long corner. But JJR and Marky Grant didn't seem to hurt them last year. I mean, they tried them. They intercept the ball. So, and then we got, so now Filsame. I remember Filsame because I used him a lot. It's hard for me to remember all the players because it's been a while since I've seen those guys. But it is what it is. Robert Hart is a freshman safety. I'm pretty sure he was a 4-star. Yeah, he's a 4-star. So he was the guy that we recruited. He's going to redshirt this year. He'll probably step into that role next year if Jackson Thomas doesn't improve. Jackson Thomas will probably play, honestly, probably go to strong safety. Ben Chavez, this is probably this is the most important position on the defense for me. These guys got to be able to do everything. Ben Chavez, strong safety. He can play deep. He can play in the box. Nigel Brink, same thing. He can play deep. He can play in the box. Josiah Mays is a freshman. Pretty sure he was a 5-star. Yeah, he was a 5-star from Lufkin, Texas. He's going to play corner. He's going to play safety. He's going to play linebacker. He's going to play everywhere. Kind of think like Isaiah Simmons. That's why I gave him number 11. So, we got some freshman kickers and stuff. But that's the team. So here we go. We are going to play FCS West. If we get up a big lead, I'm just going to go ahead and sim it. Let me make sure. Okay, we're good there. Alright, we got FCS West. We want to try to limit turnovers, like smother them on defense.
Austin, Texas, home to
and I think this is, I don't know if we played, I don't know if we played a home game yet. I think this is the first home game. So we should put it on this team early off, then get out of here, and get moving.
Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Here we go.
And the Longhorns
kick off.
Kick it away to start us off.
Here we go.
Looks like
Gotta get down the field. Jamario, good night.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Didn't even get to it. Got it back to the 10-yard line. Alright, here we go. Andrew Beebe. Alright, here we go.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer.
Chavez deep first.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Getting some heat.
He just throws it away. He's getting rushed.
Doesn't take this defense.
We'll send pressure.
Quarterback, man, they've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
That's a fumble and a touchdown. Let's go. My goodness. The defense scores first. Now that wasn't on the bingo card, boys. Not on the bingo card. But we got some of our defense is very, very good. So easy touchdown to start. Kick the field goal, we make it. Here we go. Big kick. Boom. Probably need to stay in the end zone on that one, buddy. Got it back to the 12. Alright. Let's see if we can't run some different things.
As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back.
Here we go.
Listen to the roar of this crowd.
Chavez. That's why it's so important that the safety can do everything. Strong safety can do everything. Because now he can get, I can get down to the run, he can get to the run, he can get to the pass. Doesn't really matter. Here we go.
This is how our defense is going to be.
Sack, another fumble. We're about to score again. Oh my gosh. 2 touchdowns. We are playing on Heisman, okay? So 2 touchdowns for the defense already within a minute of the first game. I mean, a minute of the first half. First quarter. Golly.
No doubt. Country versus city. It's a country fumble. Nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage.
We're good.
Nice job.
Ready to go.
Scooping it up.
I knew the defense would be good. I didn't think they was this good. I couldn't remember. It's been months since we streamed this Dynasty, so. And we're just playing coverage right there, I'm pretty sure.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all
Dude, they have
cylinders
no
right out of
yardage.
the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been
No yardage.
struggling. They need an explosive play to wake
We
themselves
love
up.
the 3-3-5 type, the mint.
So it's not the end of the world.
It's
You see
really,
these
really
slow
good.
starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against
All right,
this
third down. Here we go.
Maybe picked up a couple as
Third
he gets
down.
to the 14. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this
Here we
crowd
go.
trying to help keep them
Come on,
there.
we gotta get to where we can just get. Oh my gosh, they sacked him
What a
again.
great job
3
by this defense
sacks.
setting the tone early.
All right, let's see the offense. I want to play probably like one offensive drive. We're probably gonna score, and I'm gonna send them out, and then we'll play next week.
That's why they built a lead.
All right, Hayer catches it at the 48. So we will get the ball at the 48-yard line. Here comes Justin Gammon. He struggled. Struggled to an extent. Turn the ball over. We can't have him turn the ball over. He's just gonna run Clay Clayton this first play.
If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys.
Oh, and Clay
have to play
Clayton.
well.
First play. He is gone. Clay Clayton, the former 5-star running back, #1 running back in the country, and he's gone. 52 yards, first play.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an
And we
opportunity
played
in the second
not
half.
even 2 minutes of this game. It's already 21-0.
Make a guy miss.
Which I knew that. Look, we recruited well. We developed players.
About to kick it off.
It was kind of the same thing last year. Nobody was even close to us last year, really.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the
We
return
killed
man.
everybody we
Looks as
played.
if we have an
But
injury on that last play, and we'll take a break.
Kind of is what it is. Coming from first starting at FIU, then going to Marshall as the head coach, and then this job came open, and we took it. Got to base a line whenever they shift you like that. Oh, we broke it. Jalen Key. Good run there. Carter probably should have made that play. We're just kind of playing coverage. Just kind of being able to fit the run, showing that we can fit the run with the coverage as well. We can blitz every play, and we're going to get there. We're going to be able to hold up. I wanted to be able to run some zone, though. You got to work on stuff in these games. There's Deontay. Deontay making that tackle is good. That's a good tackle. Now let's play coverage here. Come on, let's get a stop. And the crowd is out of it now because we're killing them. That's incomplete. Oh my! What? Whew. That was an athletic play by Chavez.
And the Royals send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just.
Here we go. DeAndre Hayer. No, he's dangerous return man.
He'll try to field.
Oh my, he is fast.
He gets a block.
Cut back. Oh, we needed one more block. He would have been gone. Alright. Let's just run wide zone here. This is Brandon Haynes, so this is the other sophomore running back. See what he can do. More of a power guy.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense.
So we're going to go no huddle. We didn't tempo as much last year as I'd like to. But we will tempo this year.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, and there's Haynes.
And into the end
Goodness.
zone.
It's too easy.
Touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to
That
the
makes
house.
no sense, man. It makes no sense if it's this good already. Alright, let's go ahead and sim out. I don't want them to score, though. Let me score. I don't think they're going to, really, to tell you the truth. It's 56 to nothing. 63 to nothing. 70 to nothing. 70 to nothing is the score. Good night. 35 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, total domination in all three
So,
phases of the game. Offense,
it was big time, man. It was a big time win. Justin Gammon threw for 6 touchdowns.
and man, it was pedal to
Didn't
the
miss
metal
a
like
pass.
kickoff.
100% completion.
Forget the close
My
games,
goodness.
forget the heartbreakers, this play
Alright,
decided
we're
just
good. We're going to go ahead
ball
go to
game.
the next game. Oh, dang it. Well, look at the box score. I do want to check the stats. I want to see who like the main receiver was, who really had a good game. Let's look at the box score. Look at the stats here. So Gammon, he only his longest pass was 35 yards, 22 of 22, 100% completion. How he didn't have a 300 quarterback rating, like perfect rating, I have no idea. But 275, 6 touchdowns. Brandon Haynes had 100. Clayton was close to 100. He did have that 52-yard run right off the bat. Kelvin Stokes, 77 yards, 7 catches, 4 touchdowns. Hayer had a touchdown. Livingstone got some catches. Trades had 4 catches. So, defensively, had a bunch of sacks. P.J. Samuel had 2 sacks. LaRon Johnson had 2.5 again. He had 2.5 last week. Sandage had a sack. Jamario had a sack. They didn't throw a pick, so that's kind of surprising. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll sim the next week. We have let me see. Ron Johnson's SEC Player of the Week. Might be, yeah, he's national as well. So him transferring has been good for him. Kelvin Stokes was SEC Player of the Week. We got UTSA. I don't know that they're very good. Let's just kind of go scout them out real quick. They're 0-2. We'll go scout them out real quick and just see what they have. Who are their better players? Amari Callahan's a pretty good player, 6'3", 205 at the slot, at the corner. He's a slot archetype. Josh Johnston, Pat Denson. I mean, they got some players. For American, they got some players. I don't think they're going to pose a challenge to us. Got some speed at receiver that could hurt us a little bit. Tight end, Ty Swope. Okay. Defensively, Kenyon Kelly is a pretty good player. Elijah Newell's a good player. Mark Callahan's a good player. The rest of their corners are not very good. They're definitely a defensive team from what I'm seeing. The middle linebackers, I don't understand that. They just didn't recruit a middle linebacker, it looks like. Got some pretty good defensive linemen. I don't know why they didn't just shift one of these guys over. They probably are on the depth chart. There's probably somebody else playing middle on the depth chart as well. But Mark Callahan's a pretty good player. Their back end's pretty solid. I don't know about corner wise, like these guys, Hurley, Jake Thomas, those guys are gonna get cooked. Like, we got too much speed for those guys. We're just gonna run by them. So, which I mean, you should. Just UTSA at Texas. So that's kind of the deal. I mean, it's gonna be the same thing. We get up by a bunch of touchdowns to start with, or a bunch of scores, then we're going to sim out. It's kind of the thing. But I didn't add a bunch of teams that like out of conference teams because Our SEC schedule is going to be so hard that it's just going to be ridiculous. Parker Livingstone gets the highlights. 95 speed. He can run. He can go. Here we go. I think we're going to run it to start with. We want to run the football. That's what we want to do. It's going to make it easier. They're a little bit better than the Royals. Clay Creighton. Okay, there's Newell, the guy we just looked at. He's pretty solid. So we're going to see if we can throw it here. Stokes on the fade. Looks good. Get it to Livingstone. He got the highlight. Oh, and Livingstone breaks it. He's got speed. That number 9 is kind of fast. Big time play. Parker Livingstone gets his first catch of the game. Goes for, I don't even know, that's 73 yards. Give it to Clay Creighton. He's going to just walk in. Touchdown. Let's go. Alright. Clay Creighton had a pretty good game. He's had a pretty good year, period. He's been pretty solid. We got 2 backs that are really good. I think Haynes was a 4-star. Clayton was the #1 running back in the country, a 5-star. Those guys were already here when they had already committed them when I got here. Good. Way to get down the field. Dante Carter. It's the safeties comparison. I definitely take Dante because he's really good at playing in the middle of the field, and that allows us to send pressure, mix coverages. When he can just kind of take away whatever zone, that makes us a lot better on defense. Oh, he pulls it. Jamario Taylor's there. Good night. Read option. A read option, and he gets him from the second level when we didn't have a guy on him on the front line. That is crazy. Yeah, dude. Jamario Taylor's really, really good. Like I said last year, he stepped up. Him and Silver, both of our star linebackers, stepped up last year when we had some injuries, and really helped us get to a championship run. Defense is really, really good. Last year, they're even better this year. We're playing very, very, very good. DeAndre Hare. They get down the field, didn't block. It's all right. Wish we could have just got a block, just one block. See what he can do. Still RPO. We got to get warmed up before we play this conference schedule. Not going to be playing UTSA and FCS for forever. So. It's Creighton. He probably should have cut it up, but that's a good tackle by that star corner. Can't remember what his name is. He's a slot though. He's playing slot, so he's going to get to the box a good bit. Here's Clay Creighton. Gets another run. Alright, let's try to get Haynes in the game here. On the ball with him. See, and I knew we got some 3 tight end sets. Got one. It really kind of shut us down right there. It really didn't have anywhere to go. I'm going to stay with this set, run duo instead of the trap. Just all double teams up front. Oh, and that's going to hit. Line up running again. Line up running again. Come on, give it to him. Offsides. Broke a tackle. They're offsides. That's what we want to do. We want to tempo them. Tempo them, get them offsides, make them line up quick. I'm going to flip this play. So that's going to be Hager in the slot getting the bubble. And we would like to do that so we can get that star corner. We can get him out of the box. He's made some plays in the box.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
There's Clay Creighton. Great run. Gets the first. And Creighton early is starting to separate himself from Haynes, like showing that he needs more carries.
They'll try the run.
Oh, and right when I say that, Brandon Haynes gets a good run. Callahan, that's the guy's name. That's that kid's name. Okay. All right, let's see if we can throw it in the red zone. We've been running it. Gammon, he can just run it. Gammon's way more electric than Arch was. We had Arch before the update, so Arch didn't have 87 speed. So, but I mean, he ran it good when he had to. But Gammon's just a whole different dynamic. I mean, but I do like the fact that we're having to drive the field to get down there and try to score. Here we go. Get down the field. Let's get down the field. There's Marcus Johnson, Neal, the freshman. A lot of young guys on kickoff, even the receivers. All right, we're gonna send some blitzes, man. We gotta get ready. Don't want to show everything early in the year, but oh, and our defense, we just get to the ball so quick. There's so many guys, like everybody on the field can run. The D linemen can run. That's huge. And they're just sifting, them two backers just sifting through the trash, getting there. We can go man coverage. We can do whatever. I mean, you got two senior corners who don't give up a bunch.
It's Johnston.
Oh, dropped it. Let's go. Incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football.
You got two corners that can really play. You can go man coverage, blitz. I mean, safeties can cover man. Hayer gets a couple. But when you got guys that can make a lot of plays on defense and do a lot of different things, versatility is really, really. Oh, we got sacked. Kyle Rich, freshman defensive lineman. Alright. And with Trey Dez transferring in, we can split him out and use him like a receiver. Oh, we threw it right to him. Callahan, that's their best player. He was right there. I didn't see him. Gammon didn't see him, so he threw a pick. Alright. First kind of a little bit of adversity for us. Don't need to make those kind of mistakes. Dante Carter coming down making the tackle. I'm going to send a blitz here. The pinch zero blitz. Markey just let him get inside.
You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh, and I thought Markey was going to pick that off.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
So we're going to disguise some coverage here.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
I don't think that they're going to be able to run it on us.
Done on 2nd and goal.
Go with a straight T formation, a toss. Markey Grant plays that great. Didn't let him get the edge. Here we go.
And now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what am I
going blitz here?
What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Oh, he isolated Silver and he got a touchdown called on him. Dang. He got the receiver. That's a good scheme there. They got the receiver matched up on the linebacker. Even though Silver can run, that's not his calling card. He can cover zone coverage. He's not a man guy. There's Marcus Johnson. Let him return it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone.
That was not really that smart, but you know.
And here comes the
Just
Texas
trying
offense
some
back
stuff.
on the field.
Trying some stuff.
After that last
All right,
big
we're going
game,
wide
they
zone with
really need to
Haynes.
take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know.
I wish he could have cut it up. It was kind of there.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
It was kind of there. He's not really a zone guy. He's more of a gap scheme guy. One cut back. But I mean, he can kind of do a little bit of everything. They both can do a little bit of everything. But the difference is Clayton's he's quick. He can do literally everything. He's quick. He can fight for yards.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
We're gonna run wide zone again. Just pick up the first. We need a seal here. Or a tight end. Oh, he does. Clayton, big run.
Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Clay Creighton, huge run. Huge run.
Especially when you're in your own end of the field, but they did. It was a good play.
We got Easy in now. Clay Creighton's getting the rest. Jamie Easy, the third back.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Give it to him. He gets tackled for a loss. Let the nose cross our face there. It's not very good there by Daniel Cruz. Oh, we should have pulled that into it. Let's see if we can get one more snap. Probably not. We don't. So 14-7. Alright, a little bit of adversity. We threw a pick, threw a bad one in the middle of the field from Gammon. And it's going to happen sometimes. But Parker Livingstone, one catch. And he absolutely got out. And I thought he was going to score.
Into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Here we go. The X dagger. This is what we had called. Livingstone on the dig. Should be there. He is. Oh, and he gets hit. So he's trying to throw it. We're going to go for it. There's going to be times where we'll have to go for it. We're going to try to go for it here.
DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down.
Let's go motion slot.
When you're around
Was that motion slot open or something like that? All right.
Go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read.
Going up to Trades. Oh, he picked it.
Grab by the defense.
This is a bad throw. Just didn't even try to. What I mean, didn't even give him a chance. Just overthrew him. Gammon struggled. Kind of him up and down. This is his first year to start. Hasn't played a lot. If he has, it's been a lot of run packages. I only get 3. We rally 2. We're putting the defense out there a lot, turning the ball over. We can't turn the ball over. Got to play better than that. Little man coverage here. Trying to send some pressure. Oh, and nobody's there for him.
Keeps it and gets the 1st down. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards.
Got to be able to make that play. We got a guy coming from that end.
The offense just said, "Oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to."
They're wide.
I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally,
RPO.
just a little bit of doubt in my head makes me play it.
Just put the back in the quarterback's lap. It's gonna be hard to throw a RPO with the backs in the quarterback's lap. Jackson Thomas, the junior. Throw a screen pass. Are we gonna get a hold? Gotta be a hold, right? What'd they call? Illegal contact. They threw a screen pass. They threw a screen. Illegal contact on who? He didn't touch him. He touched nobody. Who they call illegal contact on? What? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. It'll be alright.
Let's see how they set
Good cloud
the tone
here.
on 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw.
Alright. They're trying to get the back involved. They're throwing a lot of short passes. Let's go cover 2. Show 3. Running cover 2 here.
Power football with the run.
Carter just didn't take a good angle. They're driving it.
They pick up the big first down. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
We're about to just go to base, like a base 3-4 look. Oh, fumble. We got it. Let's go.
Defense coming up with a huge.
I think it was Sandage. Isn't it Sandage, or it was either Sandage or LaRon Johnson knocked it out. I think it was LaRon. I mean, they come off edge. Nobody's there. Yes, LaRon Johnson. LaRon Johnson knocks it out. I think PJ got on it. Is that PJ? PJ Samuel, he's underrated, man. Number 2. Kid out of Katy, Texas. He can do a lot of different things. He played a good bit for us last year, too, with some injuries. He's number 91 last year. He was very good player. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's go. Let's trust Gammon here. He's thrown 2 picks. We got to get him going though. We're gonna need to throw it. He's got to get away. He's got to get away. He's got to get away. I can play Gammon. We'll take it. See, and that when the play breaks down, he can go. I'm talking about run. All right, we got a heavy box here. 4, possibly, 6, possibly 7. Let's go Charger cross. All right. Pull them backers back some. Get it to Trades. Let him catch it. He gets 4. It's the first completion since we threw it to Parker on the hook. The hitch. Gammon just going to run it again. I'm telling you, when it opens up, they got him all covered. He's great at that. Just getting down the field. Here we go. Drop. Parker Livingstone caught. He gets 5. Scorpio zone peak here. Trades could be open if they are heavy to the box. I couldn't really get a read. Couldn't really get a read there. Run it again. Looks like they're loading them up. Getting it to Trades. Good catch. Sharp wheel here.
Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone.
He's gonna run. Gammon. Touchdown. Let's go. What a run.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rush.
But I said, we're a defensive team. What got us going? Defense. Turnover. Making a play. They got us going. They make them fumble. They fumble it, we get it, drive it. I think we need to probably give them some different looks. Don't go dime here. Get our boy Mays on the field. Get a lot of this is. We have the best athletes on the field right here. There's Mays, Josiah Mays, tackle for a loss. The big nickel, safety, everything, really. He can do it all. And having Big Berger out there in the middle, number 32, having him out there in the middle, really, oh, there you go. They just ripped us. All right, they're going to go no huddle. All right, we got to figure out how to stop this.
They'll leave it with him.
It's got to, and when you're running in a dime or 3-2-6, and you're giving them a different look, you've got to be able to get to the ball carrier.
They'll give it to the back.
With the DBs. The DBs got to make tackles. They got to be able to make really good tackles.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
We're going to blitz both backers right here.
Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wide out.
Oh, and that's Martin. That's not Marky, that's Martin. All right.
Here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And last year, the thing was Marky Grant used to get picked on, and then he ended up with the most picks in school history. Sack, LaRon Johnson. He was probably one of the biggest transfer pickups that we got. He was so good in the first game. He's really good. I don't know where. I can't remember where. I wish it told you where they transferred from. LaRon Johnson coming out in the flats, coming off of a rush into the flats. Here we go, Jackson Thomas. He's going to have to play some. Oh, he switched. Didn't mean to switch. Fumble. LaRon Johnson, another fumble force. Man, good night. He is an elite pass rusher. I mean, having him and Sandage, and then you add in guys like Samuel. I mean, look at this. He just goes right by this guy. Let him get off. Bang. Crushed him. Almost a scoop and score. If he could have scooped that, oh, man, that would have been crazy. He probably would have scored, too. He's an athlete. Draymond Wilson, maybe he blocked it. Oh, he banged it in. Banged it in, backboard. Thought he would have missed that, but he banged that. Let's go. Marcus Johnson. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Marcus Johnson. Oh, if he would have ran into the back of Hayer should have got a little bit more on that block. And then that would have been something right there. Alright, we're going duo. This is duo strong, so something we've added in the playbook from last year.
I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a drive, they got the touchdown, everything.
Not great. Not great.
To keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here, they could
you off trips here, run counter.
In this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play.
Brandon Haynes, he's a gap scheme guy, so this could be good. Oh, he should have bounced it. It was there. It was there in C gap. It was there. He could have scored. All right. They called a timeout, huh? They think they're about to go score, huh? We're about to go score. Clay Creighton. He can do everything. Great catch. Great run. We're running the same play again. Deep cross. You got like a post from Hayer. Tradez Green. Oh, the big tight end. Oh, made him miss. Tradez Green. He makes our offense so much better too, because we can go 11 personnel and just run stuff with him all day long. All day long. What do they call it right there? And that was, how did he have time? Come on, Cruz.
So the decision has been made and the coach
will
take the penalty.
I like to cycle through so I can see the formations. We've already ran that. Let's run. We got empty base. Oh, I like this. Single him up. We'll run a tight end screen off of a return. So we got rocket motion. Rocket him. He rocks back. Tight end screen. Oh, it was set up too.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many.
We'll run middle slant, trying to get Tradez the ball. I don't even know where Tradez came from either. I can't remember where he came from. What? He stopped the route. He stopped running the route.
Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
This is not a good route. He stopped running the route. We're struggling. Gammon is struggling. I mean, that one's not on Tradez. That one's not on Gammon. Tradez stopped running the route. God. But 3 interceptions is not tolerable. We can't tolerate that. Let's look at Braxton Peters, see if he can play. I mean, we are struggling. Peters got a big arm. He can run. He's not as dynamic as Gammon running the ball, but he can throw it. 3 picks from Gammon. And that was kind of my worry Arch really was on target all the time, really, most of the time. He would make a throw every once in a while, but where it was like, dang, that was dumb. But for the most part, pretty good. But Gammon, he's not as good down the field. Peters, #1 quarterback in the country. Give him a shot. Oh, he's deep ball, first play. Oh my gosh. Marcus Johnson touchdown. Let's go. First throw for Braxton Peters is a score. I mean, Gammon's just making mistake after mistake after mistake. It's not helping us any, so we'll just go with Braxton Peters.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out.
A good hit by Nigel Brink. Here we go. Alright, so they're going to try to throw it. So let's go down.
This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Sack, another fumble.
Disastrous play. Oh, the offense very.
That was, I don't know who forced that one. It was either Jamario Taylor or LaRon Johnson.
Calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big
almost 400 yards offense, and we only scored the ball 3 times. Or 4 times. They're going to get the ball. We've thrown 3 interceptions. Gammon's thrown 3 picks. So we got to be better than that. Got to be better than that.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Had to sneeze. Excuse me. All right.
They thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
So we're going to show them a different look. Come out and stack.
If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
Dante Carter read that play all the way, 3-yard gain.
If they don't mix it up a little bit, so I do look for a little second
Here we go.
the football falling right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying
Anton Silver,
I think it's
TFL.
up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half.
Cover 3 drop. So we're just going to rush 3.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Incomplete.
Didn't have much of a...
You know what? I'm going to put LaRon Johnson on the field as a sub backer because he will be in that stack
Pull
look.
that one away, it'll be 4th down.
I got to make sure to do that in the depth chart whenever we get back. Here we go. Here's the kick.
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Just get a couple blocks. They kind of funneled us out of bounds. Alright, got Burt. Tight end cross.
A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it.
Deep ball. Parker Livingstone.
Hits him in stride at the 10.
He's got to be in the end zone. I mean, Peters has a huge arm. I mean, Gammon can do this stuff too. He just hasn't.
They'll try to get it in with
Clay Creighton, he scores. It's now 35-17, so we've put it on them pretty good. One more score, and I'll send the rest. Braxton Peters, huge. But we did have the same thing happen. So we had the same thing happen when Arch was here, which was last year. We had Arch and Gammon, right? And then we ended up playing Gammon in, I think, the Oklahoma game. He won us the game. It ended up Arch ended up like having, he came back the next week. We started him. He ended up having like the game of his life. And from there, I mean, threw 37 touchdowns. Was up for the Heisman, but Donnell was up for the Heisman, Arch was up for the Heisman, and Jared Gibson was too. Gibson ran for like 2,200 yards. He just ran wild a couple games. And playoff and everything. It was tight. I mean, he ran us to a championship. Even though, I mean, like, we had record-breaking stats all over the place.
He's got great speed, looking everywhere for room to run.
So maybe this is that game. Maybe Gammon wakes up. Gammon had like 6 touchdowns, brought us back, won us the game, but we still went with Arch. I don't know, man. Peters been young. Oh my goodness. What a throw. Oh my gosh. Dude, what a freaking ball. What a ball. Oh my gosh. Braxton Peters just rolls out, sets up, rips it. I mean, he just flicks it. Flick. Boom. Touchdown all over you. Good night. What a throw. 3 passes for 182 yards. Goodness. We can't score again. There we go. They score. They kicked a field goal. So, I mean, we outscored them 21 to 3 in the second half. Braxton Peters was very good. Ron Johnson, player of the game, 4 sacks. He had a really good game. He was very, very good. So, that was just a good game in general. All the way around. Who do we have next? Do we play K-State? Don't we play play K-State next. At K-State. That's going to be a pretty good, that's going to be the first ranked game we got on the schedule. Arkansas could be ranked by the time we get to that game. Got to go to Arkansas. Got K-State, Florida, bye week, Arkansas. Okay. Let's see. So let's see them. Right now we're sitting at number 5. I don't know how we're not number 1. Coming off of last year. I know we lost a lot, but I mean, we didn't lose that much. LaRon Johnson, SEC Player of the Week, and he's going to be National Player of the Week. 2 forced fumbles, 9 tackles, 4 sacks. Goodness, this is crazy. We've yet to see a defensive player win the Heisman, but LaRon Johnson could win the Heisman. I mean, he has a crazy amount of sacks already. I'm pretty sure he already has 10 sacks. Like, that is crazy. Gammon's thrown 5 picks. Peters has thrown 2 touchdowns. Clay Creighton has been very good. He has the most yards on less carries than Brandon Haynes. But both the backs have been very good. Parker Livingstone has yet to catch a touchdown. He has 12 catches. DeAndre Hare has a ton of yardage on just 6 catches. It's 3 touchdowns. Kelvin Stokes has 5 touchdowns from the slot. Travis Green has a touchdown. Marcus Johnson has a touchdown. We've seen that one. So the computer loves going to the slot. We don't really. He has 9 sacks already. 9 sacks in 3 games. It's a lot of sacks. Sandage only has 2.5. He's an All-American. But LaRon Johnson, 11 TFLs, 9 sacks. JJR already has 2 picks. Does have a touchdown. Chavez has a touchdown. Samuel has a touchdown. These are both fumble touchdowns, though. I'm pretty sure LaRon forced. How many forced fumbles does he have? 3 forced fumbles? Goodness. If he could get a couple more, that'd be ideal. So all right, let's look at the schedule now. There's probably some shake-up. There's some guys that's won. Okay, now we have Texas A&M's ranked. Tennessee's ranked. South Carolina's ranked. Bama is not. Ole Miss is not. Vandy's not. Arkansas's not. Florida's not. All right, so let's look at the polls. See what we're looking like. Georgia's the number 1 team in the country, even though we beat them last year. So beat them last year. I don't know if we beat them twice. I think we just beat them once. K-State, this is a big one. Top 10 game. Mississippi State is up to number 20. So that's kind of crazy. All right, let's see who's getting some votes. Alabama's getting some votes to get in. That's the only conference team right now. Obviously, we're in there at number 4. Georgia's number 1. And then the next ranked team for us is Tennessee. No, Auburn. No, Kentucky. Okay, so Kentucky's in there. Auburn, Tennessee, Mississippi State, South Carolina, and Texas A&M. So, I mean, we got a pretty good amount of teams that are ranked in the conference. We'll go look. I'm pretty sure we have the most. Probably have the most. Let's go ACC. Let's look at their records. So they have Pittsburgh, Clemson, Florida State, NC State, Virginia, Miami, and Stanford all ranked. Big 12 is K-State. You got K-State, Utah, Oak State. Okay, I did not even see Rutgers at number 5. But you got Penn State, Rutgers, Oregon, Ohio State, Wisconsin. So pretty much normal outside of Rutgers for the teams that are usually ranked in the Big Ten. I don't know if Conference USA has anybody in there. No, they do not. American probably has 1 or 2. They have 1 with Tulsa at number 18. The MAC doesn't have anybody. Mountain West has nobody. Pac-12 is only 2 teams. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have the most. Georgia, Kentucky, South Carolina, Auburn, Mississippi State, Texas, which is us. Tennessee, not 19. And then you got Texas A&M, Sun Belt. Nobody ranked in the Sun Belt. So we do have the most ranked teams. I think we have 7. And like 7 teams ranked. It's either us or the ACC. 'Cause ACC has a lot too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. I feel like I'm miscounting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Okay. I knew it was either us or the ACC. But we got this is a top 10 matchup. I do not know how this is not game of the week. Who has a game of the week? Let's go to schedules. It's going to be weekly schedules. Who is the game of the week? Game of the week is Georgia and Penn State. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But we are probably the second game. Second best game anyway. Alright. We got K-State. Let's get it going. We'll play the full game. We're going to K-State. So coming out in the all whites. Here we go.
You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means
their entrance is pretty cool with brick columns.
And inside
Pretty
Bill
cool.
Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman,
Here we
and
go.
child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. This is the type of
Dude,
early
K-State
season game
Stadium
you
is
look forward
really
to,
cool.
an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns.
All right, here we go.
taking on the 10th-ranked
We
team
got
in
the.
land, the
I mean,
Kansas
K-State.
State
They've been good for a while, really, to tell you the
Wildcats.
truth.
Joined here in the booth by
So,
David Pollack
here
and
we go.
Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing
Pretty big
started.
stadium
The
too.
Longhorns will put total pressure and
The
will get
ends aren't as
started.
big as I would
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson.
want, but
Not a lot
it's
of
neither here nor there.
space
They're probably gonna be.
hustle by the coverage
They're
team,
they're
and they
probably gonna be
start
pretty
with
loud
the
here.
1.
Justin Gammon's gonna come out first. He's gonna be on a short leash. I mean a very short leash, really. So, but if he makes mistakes, we're gonna have to get him out.
He's got a moxie
Clay
about him.
Creighton,
He's just
first
seems
run.
like when he's in the
He gets
huddle,
5.
He's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring.
Do we double
This
pass
guy
him right
is a
here?
leader in every sense of the word.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look.
I would try to. Oh, he fumbled it. I think he was down
They
though.
recovered their own fumble. Somehow,
Yeah, he's down.
Who knows how they got that thing back?
I think he
So
was
after
down.
reviewing
Yeah,
the
he was down.
undisputable video evidence, the
All right.
replay booth has decided
Here we
to
go.
overturn the
Come on,
call.
Gammon. Third down. We got to make plays.
Third down play from the gun.
Rips it. Marcus Johnson.
Brought to
First
the
down.
ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And this is where we're going to have a tempo. Get the crowd out of it early. Get it to Haynes. Let him run it. He gets 7. Let's keep going. All right, here we go.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season.
He's jamming.
Like this,
He can move. He can run. I mean, flat
This one's
run.
fun too, David, because we had
All
this
right,
game
let's try this
circled in
double
the
pass.
offseason. We knew this was going to be a
This
really
gonna
good
work?
matchup early.
I have
We're
no
gonna
idea.
Find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes
Nope,
it's hard to
it's
say
not gonna
that,
work.
right? Like, you'll get
He
to
was
the
open,
season,
though.
You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the
He
gate,
ran right by him, too.
top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Here's the bubble screen.
Play of the drive coming up. Gets it out fast.
Marcus Johnson
The 30. Gives him the big stiff arm.
gets
Out
out.
of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the Longhorns come to the
Andre
line
Neal
with a
in
new
there.
set of
He's got the
downs.
screen. If they don't come down, they come down to it.
Quick strike.
Andre Neal, the
They
freshman.
get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that
Try to
last
get him on.
play.
Ah, he
Now
can't hear
2nd
us.
and long coming.
The freshman can't hear us. Andre Neal, caught.
He's got it.
We'll run that same play again.
Dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it.
I dropped it.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We kicked the field goal. All right, let's see. Goal line offense. You know what? I want to put Neal out here because he is very electric. Run the jet option. We're running
This
away.
offense wants to
Motion.
establish an aggressive
Gammon or
identity.
Neal is the
They'll
one
go
that's gonna
for it on
score.
4th down. They'll run the option.
Pitch it to Neal. He'll score it. Touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Andre Neal, the freshman.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive.
All right, we're gonna go for them fourth down. We're gonna be aggressive. We're gonna try to get them out of the game as quick as we can.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Now we got to lean on the defense. Gammon took us right down, made some throws. We kept it short for him, get him going early, take some shots late. Take some shots later on. All right, here we go. This is our matchup here. Jaquez Spradley Demps.
And a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away. It's going to be a great matchup, guys.
Man, it's so fun to see.
Dante Carter was the matchup. And they are I formation here.
Or are you going to try to live on the
pro I.
This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety.
I don't know that we're ready for this. I really don't. I did not expect them to come out like this.
Who's going to make it interesting back there?
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testing with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is
Gannon's kind of their guy. It looks like they kind of want to get him the ball, a freshman.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
I mean, they are too tight. They are too tight. Ball control is what they're trying to do. So you got to get this stop. Play action. Just double them up. This is fullback. They actually use a fullback. This is actually really cool. I'm gonna have to play K-State more often. This is actually pretty cool. They run pro. I mean, they're pro style pretty much.
As a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're gonna get a lot of answers today.
The give to the fullback.
Oh, he didn't get that. Nope. Didn't get it. Anton Silver, great play. Great play. Here we go. Gotta have a score. Need to go ahead and score again. Take the crowd out of it. They're actually really quiet right now. Cut back. Oh, it was close. That was close to busting that. We're close to busting that one. Alright, let's see if we can line up. Throw some stuff in the middle of the field. Let's get going here. We gotta use our guys. Oh, the out route. Oh, he just missed him. Alright, we got a linebacker or a defensive lineman on Stokes right there with this.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Alright, back foot. Trying to get away.
Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby.
Alright, cross rail. This has been really good for us. It's RZ cross rail. Trades is open. He just missed him.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Alright, Gammon did not play good that drive. We missed Kelvin Stokes on an out route where he was there. It was open. Trying to get the ball out of bounds. Good punt. It was not a good drive by Gammon. He's going to have one more drive, and if he doesn't perform, we're going to go with Braxton Peters.
Last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
Sack. Mario Taylor.
At the 14-yard line.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback?
I mean, we just man up. I trust our corners. Oh, the reverse.
Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh setter down.
All right. They just ran it. They just hit us with a reverse. I was not expecting that.
But boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down.
Good tackle, Ben Chavez coming down, making a play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating.
And they are staying fullback, tight end. They are two backs. Good tackle there, Jamario. I mean, we're built for pretty much whatever. This is not gonna. That's not gonna be what beats us. You're gonna have to really have a athletic quarterback that's really, really good. PJ Samuel, can we make a tackle, please? How does he break that many? Come on now. He just broke 3 tackles.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going
big
to
tackle, Nigel Brink.
It's very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left.
JJR. I mean, they are moving it now. They're moving it. They're hurting us a little bit here.
The quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
There's Ben Chavez making the tackle.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is
they're punting it. Probably going to be a touchback.
College football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot
That's a pretty good
better
punt.
running the football.
It goes out to 20. It's not really good. Need to run the ball. Got to run the ball. Got not put as much pressure on Gammon. Oh, and that defensive end was right there. All right, let's stay in this formation. Stay in the pistol.
Obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel
Haynes,
and try to show them some
3rd down and long.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Can we make a play here? Motion Mills here. Clayton will be on a wheel. Depending on who goes out there with him, it's going to be a linebacker. This is 6. If he can get there. Oh.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard.
Callan Barta makes a play.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They got 2 of them.
He blocked a punt. No way. Dude, that is the first time I've ever seen anybody block a punt. That is crazy. We've struggled. Gammon has struggled. That one drive really killed us. Because we had an opportunity to. Dude, that was crazy. I've never seen anybody. I've never seen that. I want to see the highlights. Can we see that again? This was crazy. What was this? Oh, this is the punt. I mean, dude, he took it off his foot. He kicked it right into him. We got it off. He just kicked it right into him. That was a play. Then he scores. My gosh. That's crazy. Gammon just... I don't know, man. I don't know that Gammon is the guy for us right now. He's just not doing what we need him to do.
But it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked
give him another drive. Ooh, we will give him another drive and see if he can do something a little bit better than what he's been doing. Inside zone, 2 tights. This game won't. This is the game they won't play. We can play this game. We can slow it down and run the ball. There's Haynes, good run. Alright, we're going to play action counter flood here.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Gets it to Haynes, what a play. Good play by Gammon. I'll take that. That was a good play. Maybe that's what we got to do. Maybe we got to move him some.
That's why this guy is such a
Let him
weapon
throw
in
on
this
the run.
offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was
What a
able to
catch.
do after the catch.
Great time and throw there.
Play for this offense.
You got screen.
Down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using the
To Hayer.
And after the tackle,
We'll take
we are
it.
headed to the end of the
We'll
first
take it.
quarter.
Into the first quarter, it's tied up.
Deadlocked after one period of play as we
Kind of what we
push
expected.
stats.
Kind of what we expected. Tight game. It should be. We should be pulling away, but we've made some mistakes on offense, missing some passes, missing some throws.
We'll start the quarter offense about to snap
Also,
it on second down.
I mean, the big special teams play for K-State. Got the first. There is no way that was not a first down. Going RPO here. I mean, we have to block the edges, though, guys. Come on now. This is kind of a shallow concept. Oh, he can't hear us.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first.
Trades is open. Trades green. Draws a linebacker. Let's go. Touchdown. Man, he has been so good. He has changed our offense completely. He's just so good down the field. Like after he catches it, he can score from distance, as you just seen. I mean, he just has changed our offense. He's not a possession guy. Like he can go down the field. He just finds open spots. Jordan was good last year. Jordan Washington before he got hurt. It's Jordan Washington, ain't it? Washington. Ain't it Jordan Washington? Yeah, Jordan Washington. He was good last year. Caesar Jones was good. But Caesar Jones was good because he's more of the Trades type of guy. Which Washington, we didn't really try. I mean, we didn't really go it to him a lot. I mean, he's not as fast. Trades and Caesar Jones. Caesar Jones won the Mackey in our offense last year because he would pop open. He just didn't develop in the offseason. So, I mean, Trades just like an upgraded version. Caesar Jones couldn't block as good. Oh my gosh, he just forced another fumble. LaRon Johnson just forced another fumble. That is his fourth fumble forced of the year. It's not going to help if you don't block him. I mean, they didn't touch him. He crushed that guy. Oh my God, he killed their quarterback. That's 10 sacks. That is 10 sacks. 10 sacks. Scoop and score. That is, I mean, the defense will change. That is who's going to change the game for us. Because, I mean, it's not like fluky. Like, they just suffocate people. LaRon Johnson is by far the best transfer. Him and Trades Green, having both of them is just ridiculous. He's going to get another TFL. LaRon Johnson is just so good. He's so good.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving up.
That's a sack. Paul Sandage. And having him and LaRon, I mean, on the same side is crazy. You can't double any of them. You can't double either one of them. You just get one-on-one. What is that? Who is supposed to have that? Oh my gosh. Is he gonna score? Dude, who had that zone? Where did they go? We had that covered, and they just disappeared. We had that covered. What happened? What? Who is our nickel? What happened? Okay. Ben Chavez has to sink. I don't know why he's so hard on the flats. Like, Jamario literally drifted out here for this. But he stopped running. He came with the quarterback. Dang it. That's Silver's job, though. Really, it should have traded. They should have traded. So Chavez should have went on this corner. This delayed corner. All it is flood. They run off Marky Grant. They want to get it to this guy on the corner. Okay? But what should have happened was Silver should have went down for Q. Chavez should have went back for this. Taylor plays this area to quarterback run, like right in here, like right around the 20, to quarterback run. We rally to flat. Okay, he takes this guy away, makes either quarterback run it or throw it to the flat. Like he takes, what's this guy's name? Darashaw. Either takes Darashaw away. He takes Darashaw away because right now tight end's the least threat. Because if he throws it to him, we can still rally there. There's still guys in that area. That's how it should have shook out. But instead, he hits us on that. And this kid just took it and turned around McAllister. He made Markey go out of the way. And then he's gone. 10 more yards, Dante would have tackled him. But it's too late, man. K-State right back in it. Thought we were about to pull away. We just didn't.
They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
That's one thing that we can't allow.
They're going to be a problem for defense.
Can't bust. That was just a coverage bust. We just busted. Can't bust.
Here he comes.
Hayer breaks a tackle. Hayer down the sideline. DeAndre Hayer, he's too fast. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown. I mean, right back at him on the kickoff return. DeAndre Hayer is very, very effective at the return spot.
And it was, no doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're
I'm not sure. I don't know if he won Return of the Year last year or not. He may have. I can't remember. But he's very, very good. He was good last year. He helped us a lot. I think I just seen Stanford beat Miami 37-14. Dang. All right, here we go. Jamario. Good tackle there by Cobb. All right. So we went match. Power cat.
The pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
All right. Good tackle, Anton Silver, senior linebacker, great play. We know that they can't play in the box with us. Can't play. They're gonna have to throw in the intermediate. Quarterback's got to be perfect. That running back, I like him. He's very good. Matthias Gannon or something like that. He's very good. He's a freshman. Like, if he's in the portal, we need to try to get him. He just got destroyed. Juan Darasol. He's good too. They've thrown to him a bunch. We have taken their number one receiver out of the game. That's why I said quarterback run. He needed to play quarterback run. Like that receiver Darasol to quarterback run. Because get to the tight end. The tight end's not going to be more athletic than the quarterback. Usually in college football. Good tackle by Dante Carter. It's double the wide receiver here. They've tried to get it to Darasol. We've pretty much taken their outside receiver out of the game, but he may hit us. What are we doing? This guy's killed us. McAllister, he has killed us, man. I mean, there was a guy in the window. He just wasn't looking. He was man covered.
Early in the game, but defensively after that play, you have to tackle the
All right,
catch.
come on.
This guy gets the ball
Jackson Thomas playing a good bit for us. The junior.
So it's okay for him.
Sack. LaRon Johnson has another forced fumble. We didn't get it. What ability does he have? He has to have some kind of ability that does that. That just forces fumbles.
And the pass is incomplete and jarred.
So, I mean, when he gets there, he is killing somebody. All right, cover 4 drop, show 2, show 3. That's fine.
He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one.
I don't know how we give him that much time.
And he's not going to make it. The defense
I have no idea.
denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3
here we
on
go.
the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off
They can make the field goal. So they make a field goal, put it at 17 to 28. And we need to go down and score this. Here's Hare. He's gonna get it again.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
He gets
really
hit.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
All right.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back.
I like slots middle.
It's really important for them
Trey
moving
gets
forward,
on
too,
that
to have a lot
street
of
route.
balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me.
Oh, he overthrew him. That's where we're gonna pull him right there. That's where we're gonna pull him right there. He is out. He's done. He will not start unless Peters makes a mistake. That was not one that you got. That's not one you can miss, man. Stokes was there. He was open. He steps up. I mean, we got to complete that ball. That has to be a completion. Because it's there. It's there for him to catch it. It is there. He's just got to catch it.
He'll start this drive firing.
Good tackle.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
There you go. Gotta have a good stop. Gotta have a good stop. Gotta have a stop.
Through the defense. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of
We gotta have a stop here. What? Camera just went crazy. I mean, they keep trying to run these trick plays and these like reverses and fake motion and stuff. It's not working though. There's a reverse. LeBron Johnson. Nice tackle. Imagine that. There's like 2 sacks, 3 TFLs, a forced fumble.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that
Picked off, JJR.
Intercepted. Trying to take it back.
JJR, you can't test this kid. Can't test him. He will pick it off and make you pay because both him and Marky Grant will just pick it off and go. They will be gone quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else
They
is
will be
happening in
gone
college football this
quick.
weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind
All right, we
them,
need to give Jamario a break here.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing
You know what?
by
We're gonna give Zaire Knight a chance here.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes,
I mean, the difference between the size of him and Jamario is crazy. He can make plays. There he is. He gets down on tackle. It's not terrible. Jamario needs a break. He's been hitting. We don't need to get him hurt. 35 to 17. But Luke not having him in there is not working great here. Okay, he needs a little bit longer. So let's try Reese. Reese has played some for us. He's pretty good. He's athletic. He can run.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get
We'll
off
try.
one more play before the 2-minute warning.
They're throwing it. Oh, and they got us.
Finds a room to throw that one in
There he is.
Defense makes
Is
the
it
stop.
Spradley Qualls or something like that?
Goal from the 8.
All right, we can put Jamario in here.
And this is a really important
They got Dante on the play action. He got to the box quick. Oh, here we go. Come on. Make plays. Make plays here. Make plays. Oh, good tackle there by Anton Silver.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease.
Blitz them all. Blitz them all.
Lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rush.
Oh, great play. Zaire Knight. Great play. We just talked about him, and he holds him to a field goal. So he got a big play. I mean, a big play. That was a great play by Zaire there. I mean, the guard pulls. He's blitzing, the guard pulls. He gets right in behind the guard, right off his butt. Bang, big play. It's a big play there. It's a huge play, really. So it kind of kills their momentum. If they score there, I mean, they kind of make it turn into a game a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
DeAndre Hayer.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
All right, we got our guy in, though, so we can take a shot if we need to. So let's try to go. We can go flex Trey. Let's go four verts. Marcus runs by this guy or whoever's out there.
I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back.
Hayer.
Ripped off a huge chunk play.
Peter's just ripping that.
First down before he steps out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Oh, Trey's got to keep running. Trey's just shut it down. He's got to keep running. I'm not going to blame Braxton for that one. I'm just not. That wasn't. Trey, that's twice that Trey is.
He's like, wait, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Looking deep down the right side.
Jordan Johnson Rubel. What did they call? What did they call? Roughing the passer? Come on, Ron. Golly, man.
Cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the
timeout. Timeout. Can we call a timeout? I didn't notice they were just going to kick a field goal. They missed. What a shame. What a shame. Halftime, 35-20. They hit on some big stuff. That would have been another pick, but we do have 2 defensive touchdowns. Offense hasn't played great. We've returned a kick. We got 21 points on defense and special teams. I mean, really based on our offense, really the way our offense is played, I mean, we'd be losing 14-20. I mean, they have a special teams touchdown too. They have a blocked punt. So really, it'd be, yeah. You take the special teams and defense out of it, it'd be 14-13. It'd be a little bit closer, but our defense is very, very good. This is an aspect of football. It's not just offense. So.
Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter.
It's been a crazy game. There's been some crazy stuff happening. Good play there by Jamaria. Jamaria making a good play. We still need to probably give him a break. You know what? He earned some snaps. He earned some snaps. Probably going to try to get Chavez off and play
and the incompletion
Mays
second down for this offense. Fires to the wide out.
Oh, I think Mays gets that. Honestly, Chavez, he's not.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender.
He's not playing. I mean, he's just tired. Just not playing like he needs to. Alright, we're going to use our Mays because he is crazy.
And the clock is not their friend. Looking to scramble.
Ah, come on. Dang it. Got the first. It's alright.
The Wildcats in the hurry up.
I need to change our audibles to
nice job extending, but then
need matching
understanding
audibles.
what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself and find
Oh, just give up
I'm
a
gonna take care of
big
myself too. I'm
play.
gonna slide. I practice this
The
all
big
week.
play, give up right
Baseball
there.
slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
The Wildcats are on the move.
We match here? We match?
Here's
What
the
do we
offense trying to
run?
take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call.
Baseline,
Hand off to the
baseline,
left,
baseline,
to the
baseline.
outside. Put him
One
in
other
space
side.
and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, he got us.
Looks it in, it's complete.
Our backers got to be underneath.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking
All
up
right.
a first down.
Show 3,
That was a
though.
nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early,
Incomplete.
you can turn upfield, and you saw that
All
right
right.
there.
If we're going to run match, we got to
After
run it
the
right now.
misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. I mean, I did want to get May some snaps just because he is a very, very good player. Oh my gosh.
They bring him down and
He
he's
just
gonna lose the
jumped. Okay, so he just jumped over Sandage. Sandage gets inside. They block him, though. So he gets pushed down. Gannon, this running back, jumps over Sandage. Okay, he jumps over Sandage. And Berger catches him in the air and just slams him. Ooh, that I know that hurt.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back
Here we
had
go.
nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled.
Come on,
right
here we
away
go.
for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He hurls one
There's Marky
down the
Grant.
outside. Throws toward the end
Oh, he
zone.
got ran into by Dante.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right?
All right,
Take
here
your
we go.
shots. It's
Pin and pull
third and long.
toss.
I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the
Brandon
stick.
Haynes.
Nice job taking a
This
shot
can be
down the field,
really
trying to get the
good.
first down through the interception.
If we can block. If the receivers would have blocked right there, we would have been perfect.
They got nothing
Got
on the
Peters
line.
backed
It's
up.
2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Gives him a little breathing.
I don't really want to have to throw it
7-yard
here,
line.
but we're going to have to.
How about it? How about the old toss
Cross
play,
Z
right?
dig.
QB catches the ball.
Here's
tosses
Neal.
it to the running back. Listen,
Andre
it's gotta be
Neal, little
thrown out
freshman to
front of him so he
freshman.
Continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good
All right,
job.
Peters
of
can
getting
run
the edge
too,
so
but he
can
gets
get
hit.
north and
Dang
south.
it.
Used to see that play a ton.
You know what?
back in the day. You just don't see much of it
I
anymore.
shouldn't say screw it. Throw
The
it.
unique thing about this defense with their
We're just
nickel
going for it.
personnel is they're able to disguise
Yeah, I
what they're
know.
doing.
It's,
They can play
we're
a lot
very,
of
very,
different coverages.
very,
They can
very
play man
short
zone, but
here.
they can also bring the nickel
Oh,
player in
Stokes
the
wide
box
open.
and still
Let's
be
go.
pretty
Good
good against
catch.
the run. That time, pretty good job defending
Controller's
the QB
done.
scramble.
Let's
Let's
go.
see what they do here on 4th.
I have to log. I have to log in another remote here.
4-down territory has changed
All right.
over the last few years.
See how
They've extended
Peters
into
does.
their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere.
In this 5
just look at
wide
the card,
set.
right? That's where it's supposed to
Oh!
And the Heat will get home. And the
That's first sack.
quarterback goes down at the
He gave up.
17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17.
The Parker here.
Takes a grab over the middle.
Good catch. He gets 11 of it back.
He takes a chunk out of what
Slot
they
choice
need to move the
smash.
sticks. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up.
Does he get the call? He did.
From the gun on 3rd down.
I told you Peters could run.
Nifty little scamper
Good
on
run
this
there.
one, enough for the first down, and he slides
Cross Z
inside.
dig here.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
No, no, no. I want to check him. Ah, he can't get the call.
To the air on 1st down. They're trying to get to it.
Peters,
Looking to buy time.
get out in front of him, Marcus. Let's go.
Quarterback gets
Run.
first down and more.
Oh, it's
He's
late hit.
finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
I
This
love
is
it, man.
exactly
Peters,
why I
Peters can
knew
run
once
too.
Jesse
He can do his thing now.
Quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to
Run,
be a pass.
Peters!
Now turns
Run!
into a huge gain.
Got one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time,
all right, Marcus.
Nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
Oh, he could have caught it.
Just get what you can get and make
He could have caught that. Peters is his thing's like he's just like. There's our boy Jordan Washington, the senior touchdown. Let's go. Peters, good play. He just drives us down the field. Just bang, bang, bang. 97 yards for our boy Peters.
But you're dang right. That guy is
huge
so
run on that drive too.
DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so
I almost had a
dangerous
little
guys.
sliver there. All right, I would like to see our boys here develop a little bit. Zaire Knight's playing a little bit. I want to see how Mays does. Good play. Is that LeBron? Yeah. My gosh, man. He's been crazy.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust.
I wonder if he can get
guy.
another
I think
sack.
You put the ball right back in his hands.
There's Zaire Knight. Good tackle.
Across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grant behind the
Tackle there by JJR.
He is going
Getting the ball back.
Stop at the line of scrimmage. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
I don't know who's going to get player of the game in this one. Probably LeBron again. He's been nuts.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Texas offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this.
Gonna let it fly.
Oh, Hayer's got to catch that. He put it right on him, too. He put it right where it needed to be. Peters is really good. It's like Arch, but he can run a little bit better.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Let's go under Y option. Livingstone's coming under.
Looking to throw for it.
Get it to him.
He looks that one in nicely. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down.
Short wheel here. This busted last week. Wide open. Oh, that guy's fast.
Quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The pocket broke down, and the
Charger
quarterback had
cross.
to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Had to get rid of it.
Nowhere close
Healed.
on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the
All right.
football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line
Base
is gonna
empty.
have to shorten this
Deep,
pass pro, guys.
empty
The
base
last play they
trio.
took a sack.
Deep
This
attack
one, they
here.
allow a hit on the QB,
This
which
wheel
forces
might be
the
open.
incompletion. 3rd down.
Oh yes.
Looking deep.
Oh yes.
Heavy
Ah.
traffic, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back.
Dang. I thought he could have got it out in front of him. That was a good play that safety though,
That's the
Barton.
danger about being
He had a good play
You gotta
earlier.
push
Broke
the
up a
football down the
pass.
field. The defense is expecting it. So they've
All
got
right.
guys in the back end with their
Come
eyes
on,
on
we
the
gotta play
QB.
better than that.
They're able to make the interception.
Where's
This
that boy
offensive
Mays
line
at,
does a
man?
job
There he is.
generating better
Getting blocked by
plays early in
fullback.
drives moving forward.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
All right.
6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the fly motion.
What? He's that quick? There's no way.
Gets it to the 46-yard line.
Just
First
teleported.
down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle.
Oh, good play by Nigel
That
Brink.
incomplete
Broke it
pass
up.
caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down.
Here we
coverage.
go. Let's get a stop.
Misfire, it's
Let's get a
2nd
stop.
down.
Come on.
He's looking to throw. And
Incomplete.
it'll be
Good
incomplete.
play.
This defense is physical in pass deep. They line up, and it is a long
Here we go.
way to the sticks from here.
Let's get a stop. Come on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Oh, what?
And it
What
goes
just
through
happened?
his hands. Oh, he
Thought
had
Nigel
an
Brink could have
explosive
picked that
play
off.
right there for the
It was
taking,
there.
but couldn't reel it in. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Here we go.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on
the
that
sharp
last
wheel
drive.
again.
Now how will they respond?
Drop. Look.
This is the kind of
Meyer.
game
I
that's
mean,
gonna
not
take
Meyer.
full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead
Peters.
this offense now down.
Where out Myers from?
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many
Oh,
quarterbacks.
here we go.
Yeah, my bad.
Peters shotgun.
Guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more of, you should have run better.
He got killed,
And he
man.
was hit just
I
as
got-
he was releasing
they
the
just
pass,
let him
and it
come on
falls to the
through.
ground incomplete.
Third
Time for one
down.
more snap before the end of the quarter.
See me make a good throw here.
Third and long,
Comeback's
and
gonna be
they'll
open.
try to throw for it.
Oh, what a
Complete to the
throw.
right.
Perfect
Guys,
timing
it
on
is
that.
Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up.
I mean, not really. They've had a pretty good game offensively. They just
About ready
haven't
to go
scored.
in the
We
fourth,
just
and we'll
tighten
see if
down on
any
them when
drama can be
we
mustered.
get the red zone.
Back
Silver
at
boy
it to
Clayton
open the
can
quarter
break
with
one
this
real
first
quick.
down play.
Creighton, not Clayton.
Leaves it
Uh-oh,
with the
Clay
back.
Creighton. Clay Creighton.
30, he's got a lane. And chunk plays are the name of the game.
He's
and
very
they
good.
get
He was
one
good
here
for us
before
last
the
year. He
defense
didn't play a whole
finally
bunch
makes a
with
stop.
Jarrett getting a lot of the carries, but he was good for us
They're
last
gonna
year.
ride this
Him
running
and we had a transfer from
He's
Arizona
knocked down in
State.
the backfield.
I
He'll
can't
lose
remember
a
what his
couple.
name was.
The
He had a couple good runs in the national championship
For the run
game.
game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw
I
last
can't remember
week,
what
you
his
saw
name
highlights.
was. Number
Just give it
23
to the
running back
back,
had
let him do
dreads.
his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know
He
what's
was very
going on,
good.
but they gotta
Jamie
find a
Easy.
way to get their talented back some space so he can make
Okay.
some plays.
Yeah.
And
right?
sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down mark.
All right. Shock Y
How
post.
good has
We got a
this offense
fade.
been on fourth down, converting all
Here we go.
3 times, and they're lining up
Let's
to
get
go
him on a
for it
wheel.
again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, their edge
And
guy.
he's
Come on, man. They just
big
don't
play
block.
on fourth down to stop this drive.
And the amount of
This
hits
is
and
so
sacks and stuff.
exactly
Take.
what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in.
Snots.
Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls.
This just wasn't
Sure
good.
got offense, Paul.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has
Here we
been
go. Come on.
flatlined in the second half. Here's
It's like
first and 10.
this is an old Big 12 rivalry.
He's going to pass. Finds the tight end.
Nigel Brink, good
And a
tackle.
good job of coverage by that defense.
I mean, this is the kind of like the future,
Well, here's
really.
the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much
I like
so
putting
late in
Mario
the game,
back
the
in,
defense
but
now is
he
going to be
just-
playing big zone coverages.
He's kinda
and they're
wore
gonna allow
out,
you to
man.
throw
He's
the ball
played-
underneath in the middle of
played
the
a
field,
couple
rally
straight
to make a
games in a
tackle and
row.
bleed the clock. It's going to
They
be
put him
hard
back in,
now for this
on his
offense to claw
stats.
their way back in this one.
We'll put,
Nice job by the defense.
yeah, we'll put Chavez
Get
back
him on the
in.
ground as soon as he catches
Put
the football.
Taylor
Knowing
back
he's a
in.
threat.
They're still
Not gonna
tired.
let this
There's
guy
no
get out of
way.
my sights. Nice job by the D.
You can't have him hurt.
Here they
I'm
come.
Mabel
facing
here.
third and long
No, he
from
didn't
the
get it
40.
called. Zaire's still in.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on
Tackle.
target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays
All right,
intended for
we
you,
gotta-
especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was
Just
no
get a
question
stop,
where the
man.
quarterback
Just
was
get a
going with
stop.
that football.
Just
All
keep
week long,
trying
they
to
decided
do
on the
what we
biggest
do.
downs of
Get
this game,
stops,
we're
make
gonna target
plays,
our
get
best player,
sacks.
and we're going to make sure.
Going downfield for the
Who is that? Who is supposed to be deep?
And he will score.
Who is supposed to be the deep guy on that? We're supposed to roll coverage. I don't know what Brink's doing. He's supposed to be deep third. He's supposed to be deep third. He's supposed to be deep third. It's called cat blitz. Call cat blitz. The corner's going on a blitz. You got to cover it up. If he would have had it covered, it's a sack. JJR is already there.
And what nice play design.
Just let him score.
Put him in the slot. Usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown.
And here's
Fumble.
a fumble way behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact?
Who we got? Hayer.
And he takes this from
We're just about
inside
to
the
run the
5.
ball. Run the ball, get out of here with a dub. Let's give it to Haynes a couple times. Give it to Creighton a couple times.
Back onto the field.
Beat
These
the
last
game.
couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this
Good
offense,
run.
they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense
Mississippi
is
State
going to bail
won
them out
again.
time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down
Shoot
situations,
clock.
you do that a lot of times because you know your defense
Run
can make
the
stands,
clock
make
down.
stops. They did on that last possession.
They go right back to it.
Haynes
Defense
is
there to
first.
stop him
There's
after
no
a
way that's
2-yard
3rd and
gain to the
inches, but
31.
whatever. This is nuts. I don't know how that's 3rd
Now
and
on
inches.
3rd down after that run. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice job to get it past the sticks.
Let
and
the
they
clock
get him
run.
down to
Tick,
the
tick,
35.
tick, tick. Get it
The
going.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well
Oh, we
done.
got numbers on this side
Offense
now.
breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Based on the look they're giving us.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Yep.
And
Give
boy,
us-
is he close to
I don't know
that
how we're
first
gonna
down,
first.
maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the
2-minute
2-minute warning,
warning.
and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Good
They
jumbo.
already have a comfortable lead
Wildcat.
up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, Brandon Haynes, get a yard. My lord.
Put it over on down.
Come on now.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, growing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got it.
Oh my gosh. You have got to be kidding me.
Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the
And
Bears
now they're
might as
starting
well
to come
start
back
playing.
because we gave them life because our running back can't get a yard.
Great job by this offense getting in the
Can't
end zone.
run over a
Now,
guy and get
you
a
gotta go get
yard.
the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find
Now they're
a
only
way to
down
do
by
something
10.
to create a turnover,
They're
get
running
an
back
onside,
right
to get the football back, to get
they're
back in this
onside.
football game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Who's over there?
That's why they call them
Lay
the
down,
hands
lay down,
team.
lay
They're
down.
able to secure the onside kick.
All right.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th
Line up,
down
run
in their
duo.
own end last time David sort of curbed some of the
Line up and run
aggressiveness.
duo.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them
Come
a
on,
little bit.
man.
Make a statement and get some points.
And they try the middle
You
of
can't
this
give them
stout
another
defense,
chance.
and they rise to the
They're
challenge.
liable to score.
Man, not much
The way
wiggle
we're
room for the
playing
ball carrier there.
defensively.
I'm not really sure what they
Not
can do
very
to
good
try
in
to
the second
create some
half.
space.
I know. Block better.
Touchdown.
Offensive lineman
Parker
pushed the guy
Livingstone.
backwards and-
Gets his first touchdown.
Hard. And once he got loose, it was all over.
They sold out for the
With
run.
that, the lead nice and comfortable, cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this
Braxton
offense. They were
Peters
aggressive. They got another score
makes the
added
throw,
to the lead. Now you're
scored.
trying to salt this game away.
He's only thrown one pick all year.
Fellas,
He's
I
only
think
played
at
in
least
2
a
games.
portion of
He's
your
probably going to
audience
start
will have
next
an
week,
interest
too.
in the one that just finished
His
up.
gammon just, I don't
Utah
understand.
is going to get out of
He
Dodge
doesn't make
with a
accurate
win.
throws.
It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the
Sack.
third session this
P.J.
week for
Samuel,
both
let's
teams.
go.
But
Moran is
sure gonna
hurt.
be easier
That's
for the
not
side
good.
that came away with the
Hopefully
win.
he's
And Kevin
fine.
Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country.
I
Sounds
don't
like they
even know
had a
who
good one
goes to
there.
that spot. Probably Buddy
Quarterback
Cobb.
lost the throw on second down. He'll try to do
Sandage,
it
great
himself.
sack.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. On third and long, no secret what he needs.
JJR,
And he
pick.
throws another interception, his third of the night.
2 pick sixes for JJR. He's going to be playing next.
Touchdown, Texas!
2 pick
They
sixes.
give
Play
themselves
again.
a little more cushion as
Bruce
they try to
Ribs,
reel off
he
their
may be
fourth
out
straight win.
for a while.
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
I mean, how many defensive touchdowns do we
what you're
have?
supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn
That's
to
four.
offense.
That's
Go
3
lace
defensive
blocks So
touchdowns
my guy can get it and take it back to the
and
house.
a punt return. So what?
Fielded
Offense
in the end
scored 4
zone,
and
it's Trevino.
defense special teams scored
Rolling the
4
dice to bring it
touchdowns.
out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And
Yep.
here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been a really
All right, here we
disappointing
go.
performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
We
the
pretty much-
coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just
We-
run
we
the
put a
details
hurt
to the
in
right
them
route,
pretty
hung on to the football.
We stumped
Little
them pretty
things can
good.
make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
He's got his
How he
man.
doesn't hit him like
A
that?
quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth
You put it
going for a
within
chunk
reach.
play, but the long
JR
pass
Pro
is
dropped
incomplete.
the game.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
P.J. Samuel, another
And
sack.
they couldn't hold off the heat, and he got away with the sack. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's
Why
taking a
would
deep
you
shot
not
right
drop?
there.
It's 3
And
match.
they were
Drop.
looking for a chunk play, and
To the
they got
third.
it. The explosive picks up
Come on,
more than 30.
JJR.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15.
On the flat stuff.
Feeling some heat. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds
Incomplete
and
pass.
avoid the
They're trying to
loss.
score another one.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Trying to. Hopefully the run's
3rd
not
and
out
long,
for an
trying to have a
extended
big
amount of
completion
time.
here. And the
JJR,
pass is
another
incomplete.
batted
Looking
down
for a little
ball.
salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the
JJR.
ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get
All
too
right.
much of that.
So we play an old Big 12 opponent in a Big 12 shootout almost. And yep. So Nicholas Averill commits, linebacker, power rusher. LeBron Johnson was Defensive Player of the Week and National Defensive Player of the Week again. And let's go look and see. Dude, he's still up for the Heisman. Oh my gosh. He's the number 2. He is. We have a defensive player up for the Heisman. That's crazy. Looking at his stat, let's look at the injury report. See how long he's out. He is right on back. So he missed like the rest of the game. That was it. So let's look at the season stats. Peters threw 2 picks. Yeah, because he threw that one that Treyez didn't run. On the wheel route. How do you recruit? So the way to recruit. Well, this is not a good way to recruit because this guy locked us out. Yeah, I'm not a Texas fan, Caden. I'm just this is the job that came open in this dynasty, so I'm an Ole Miss fan actually. So recruiting to me, the way that I do it is obviously everybody starts out. If they're really, really good, if you're going after really good players, this is how I do it. I go with 5 stars get 25 points, and as you can see, it's working pretty good right now. Especially in the early stages when they're top 5 or top 8, I just go with 25, and then like I pick a couple of guys that I really would want, that I think can really help me right off the bat, and I will put more points on them. Like this guy's got 65, this guy's got 65, or guys that you have to have, like you need. Like I know I have 3 or 4 senior corners, so I have guys. I mean they're about to leave, so I gotta have those guys. I need to bring this guy in on a visit. He's going to commit quicker than that. So let's try to get him in before now. Just try to bring him in. So, like Tompkins, I know this is the guy that I want. And he's close to committing. So what I need to do is I need to bring him in on a visit. And it really doesn't matter about your... I do need to do this. Now... If you're at a really good school or your school has grades that are really good, you need to hard sell as quick as you can. Do not just hit one that's good either. Always hit the check marks. That's what I would advise, because if you hit the check marks, you're going to get a boost. See, like this guy, I got Send the House. I've been running Send the House on these guys for the last couple of weeks. So now I'm gonna go with whatever their hard sell is. Like his coach's favorite. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna take these off. You want to, and you also, another key is you want to be able to put points on them quick. It's like this guy. He's got visits already scheduled to other places, but I'm probably gonna end up getting him, because I have a high pipeline. The TCU and Oklahoma's already locked out. Texas Tech and Oklahoma State, their pipeline boost is not as much. So I'm gonna max him out because I upgraded my skill tree all the way through. That's a big thing, is getting the skill tree all the way maxed out in recruiting, and then turning around and also having coordinators. Like when you go to hire coordinators, get recruiters. That's what I normally do. I get recruiters, because if you get good players to start with, then you're gonna have good players, and they'll develop, because and you see, I don't really waste my time. Like this guy's a 5-star, right? Okay, he's a 5-star. The only reason he's got 25 on him, he's got 94 speed. Okay, he's a 5-star. He gets 25 points. Normally, the 5-stars, they get more than that. If I just need them. Now, I don't really need a receiver. That's not a need for me. Defensive tackle is a need for me. He's a 5-star, so I'm putting 65 points on him. And then corner is a need for me. A linebacker is a need. So these guys I gotta have. Defensive linemen are not a need for me right now because I've recruited well at defensive line these last couple of years. Running back is not really a need. I don't really have a need anywhere because I've recruited so well the last couple of years. But you're going to land some of these guys, like most of these guys we're in the lead for, especially at the top of the board. So you got a bunch of these guys that you're in the lead for. But see, like I'm not worried about Ehlers. Like if he goes to TCU, I mean that is what it is. But now I have some extra points because I did have somebody commit, so I can add a little bit more to him. But like usually the way I do it, if you're a gym 4-star, you're gonna get 25 points. If you're a 5-star, regular 5-star, you're gonna get 25 points. If you're a bust 5-star, you're probably gonna get 25 points. If you're a gym 5-star, I consider that a 6-star. So like Denbo, if I needed a tight end, he would be the guy that I would go after because he's gonna have a good depth trait and he's gonna be really good eventually down the road. And he's gonna be good to start with, sure. And it depends on what kind of program I'm at. Like I'm at Texas, so because I'm at Texas, I'm going to go after whoever is interested or whoever is the top players in the country because that's what I can do there. And I'm going to go after those guys and I can just throw 25 points on them and they're going to come anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Unless I just really need somebody like Enrique McCordes. I need this guy, so I'm going to go after him pretty hard because I got to have another corner before next year. Greg Tompkins, same thing. I got to have a linebacker, so I need to go after him pretty hard. There's another guy down through here. Sizemore. I need another linebacker, but he's kind of backup plan to Tompkins, and it's all about fit as well. You want to get the right players. You don't want to just go after stars. Like this guy's a bust. Okay. I'm not really of a need of a running back, so he's not getting a lot of attention from me. And if he goes somewhere else, if he goes to Miami or Georgia, whatever, it doesn't really matter. You gotta narrow your board down until you get the guy. You gotta land the guys that you want to get. Like this guy, Pete Hemphill, he's a 5-star defensive lineman. I don't really need defensive linemen, but I'm going after this kid because I know he's going to be really, really good. And we're going to end up landing him. I landed this guy just strictly off putting 25 points on him every week, and he just went ahead and committed. But, I mean, there's a lot of these guys, like Johns, he's about to commit. He's a 6'2 corner. I need corners. Chamberlain's a corner that I'm going to try to get. He's a guy that, he's a corner. I need corners. So, really, there's not really a secret to recruiting. You just go after who you need to get, who's within your reach. Like I wouldn't try to go get a whole board of 5 and 4 stars pick a school, a low school. Texas, say Texas State. I wouldn't go after a bunch of those guys because there's no you got to think about, you got to fill out a whole roster, okay? You got to fill out a whole roster and say Texas State. Okay, we're Texas State. We're going to be playing against mostly 2, 3, potentially maybe a handful of 4-star guys on other teams' rosters based on that conference. Now, when you move into a bigger conference, like Texas is in the SEC. So because Texas is in the SEC, I have to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. And I need to recruit as many 5 and 4-star guys as I can get. Now, have I landed that many? No. Because you can sit here and look at it. But now, will my class end up being up here towards the top? Yes. You can't go all in on guys to start with. You got to pick a handful of guys that you're gonna go pretty much really hard at, and that goes for any star level. You gotta nail out your recruiting and say you're not just putting a guy on there because he's whatever. You need to scout. You need to make sure this is a guy that fits your scheme. Like this guy's a man-to-man guy. I run a lot of blitzes. Okay, so I need man-to-man guys to replace the man-to-man guys that I have currently. Okay, and just so y'all don't think I'm just talking, we'll go look at the roster. We'll sort the freshmen. Okay, and there's gonna be certain spots where you're gonna need more guys. Okay, this guy, he was a five-star safety. All right, we'll just go through and look at the guys that we got. Okay, Peters. All right, these guys are unproven. Even Gammon. Okay, even Gammon, because it's kind of a realistic approach that you need to have. Okay, because if these guys haven't played, then you don't know really how they're gonna play to an extent. Like Gammon has a bunch of abilities. Braxton Peters doesn't have a bunch of abilities, but he only has clear-headed on silver. He has clear-headed on platinum or Hall of Fame or whatever. So nothing's really going to shake him. He's the number one quarterback in the country. He wanted to come here, so we got him. I didn't really need a quarterback. You can look here and see. I wasn't losing anybody. You're welcome, buddy. Like running backs. Okay, we signed these two guys. We signed this guy. It's all about formulating your roster and loading up on guys that you need later on. Like we lost the best receiver in school history last year, Stacy Donnell, so we went and got the number one receiver this year. I mean, we got the number one receiver because we knew that we were losing other guys. And then you load up on these other guys. Like I don't think any of these guys are 4-star guys. I think they're all 3 stars. But I knew we needed some more size in the receiver room. We get Ramsor. He's a 4-star. Yep, he was a 4-star coming out. Tucker was a 3-star. Yep, 3-star JUCO. So we landed him. Tuttle, 3-star. I'm pretty sure every single one of these receivers on the bottom are 3 stars, but they can develop into something. Like I didn't take Bus 3 stars. I took Jim 3 stars, or I took just they didn't bust, so they're gonna have some kind of development trait. And then you want to use the portal as well. Like I knew Tradez Green was an upgrade that we could get over a guy that's a senior. You use the portal. If you can upgrade, you always need to upgrade. And that doesn't mean that this guy can't play. Because like last game, Texas State, the way that this works is these guys are they're going to sub out. So you want as many good players as you can have. Jordan Washington caught a touchdown last week. And last year, okay, Jordan Washington broke his shoulder or fractured his shoulder or something. He was out for the year. This guy, Caesar Jones, he wins the Mackey Award. Yes, the wear and tear. They will go out. So you got to be able to stack similar guys. Like all these guys, all these tight ends, they can all run. They can all catch. And they can all block. Except Caesar Jones can't block. But I used him like a split wide receiver flex guy. And he was very, very good. But I went out and got a guy that could do everything, Tradez Green. Because I didn't know if Jordan Washington was coming back or not. And then, like, receivers. We had a pretty good... Alright. Your running back? Yeah. I mean, now, running backs, see, and you got to have guys like I mean, this is set up pretty well. Like we've only been here for 2 years, but we were able to recruit. I mean, I got these two guys to start off. The running backs, the way I do the way I play the running backs. Okay, I have obviously you have your third down backs, guys that can play third down. And then you got like your bell cows or your do-it-alls. All right, bell cows are guys that, for me, you can give it to them and give it to them and give it to them, and they can bang and bang and bang. Brandon Haynes is my banger. Okay, Clayton is kind of a do-it-all. He's listed as a receiving back, but he plays third down. So I don't really have a guy that just gets killed a lot. Like, he's not just getting hit a lot. And then if you look, Easy's kind of the same thing as Creighton. Creighton weighs a little bit more. And then Shazier is kind of the same thing as Haynes. And then I have one guy that can do it all, but he's redshirting. Shatu's redshirting. And I try to mix it up. You want to supplement run game too as well with some screen passes, RPOs, stuff like that. That's really what I would do. But back to what I was talking about with the corners. So you see, I have 4 seniors here at corner. Okay, I got 2 guys coming up. All right, one of them's a slot archetype. One of them is a man-to-man. Okay, man-to-man, I like running man-to-man because we blitz a lot. Hagee can't run like I need him to. He's a transfer that I got just as like an insurance policy. Jameson's a slot corner, and so is Lane Hicks. Most of your taller corners will be slot corners. Okay, which means they can tackle. They have pretty decent zone coverage. Their man coverage is not great. Hagee's man coverage is really good. He's actually one of the better man coverage guys that we have. We also run a lot of zone coverage and a lot of zone blitzes. So these guys just got to be able to cover, period. But see, like when these guys get up there, it's going to be mostly man stuff. We're not going to be able to run a lot of zone. So you want to go get corners that can do both. And right now we're recruiting corners that can do both. You see, we have a young guy at every position. At least one or two freshmen at every position. Try to recruit every position, because you never know who's going to go to the NFL if you have a really good team, who's going to leave if you don't meet their requirements if you're at a lower level school. So like you always want to have one guy. Like, you want to keep up with it. You don't just need to go after I'm going to go after the fastest guy. Okay, well, that's not necessarily going to work. Now, sometimes it will work out. Like, we got 3 98s, 98 speed guys right here. Sometimes it works out. But you got to go get guys that I'm gonna be on for a little bit. But I'm probably gonna take a break. I may just leave the stream running. Probably gonna take a break and come back. So we have so what it is you want to recruit at every position. You want to kind of keep up with it. If you land a guy at a position, then you want to land. If you land a guy at a position, this one position, you need to recruit the opposite next year. Like, you land a right guard, you need to recruit a left guard. That's what's up, man. Appreciate it. So we got. I'll also break down the prospect list too. So, all right. So when you're going to look at guys, when you're not decided on who you're going to put on the board yet, first you want to go to the recommended. You want to sort by no offer. Okay? It's like these guys I could land really quick. This center, I might even put him on there because he has no offers. He's a 4-star. Now, if you're at a team you're trying to rebuild quick, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, so when you scout these guys, if they're bust, you need to take them. Like, if I'm at, all right, I'll just do say for instance, all right, let's just go look at a random group of 5 teams roster. UMass, okay? Let's go to UMass, all right? Say I'm looking at this roster, okay? This is my team, okay? We're saying this is my team, all right? Quarterback situation's pretty good. May need to add one. You got 2 seniors leaving. This freshman's probably going to be pretty good, but you probably want to land another safety. I mean, not safety, another quarterback. Okay? Running backs. You got 2 redshirt freshmen. You're losing 3 seniors. And you got another freshman running back, true freshman. He's probably going to get redshirted. So you probably either need to add a transfer portal back, which is where I would lean if I'm here. I'm leaning towards transfer portal, or I'm trying to land another running back. Receivers, you can never have enough receivers. They already have 2 freshmen, but they have a lot of upperclassmen. Probably need to be a transfer portal position. Tight end, transfer portal right now, like almost immediately. But like I'm not going after, because, and the reason why I say transfer portal position is because you're not going to be able to get the guys that are going to come in and be 75 plus above at UMass. You're going to be able to get the guys that are 68 plus. And maybe the occasional like 72 plus. But you're not going to be able to get the guys that are elite players just right out the gate. They have a little safety flex here. Got a sophomore. I would probably move him over here behind this guy Sharp. I'm redshirting Dom March. I mean that's just kind of my thing. See, now they have 3 freshmen at corner that are pretty good. They have 2 juniors. You could add one to replace. You kind of want to always replace your seniors. Like right outside linebacker, I wouldn't be going after right outside linebacker this year. we're going to try to move some guys out of this position and then see what else we have. I mean, UMass has got a pretty good roster for a group of 5 team. Okay, so you're going to have to shuffle. Now, adding backers is a little bit different than other positions. Backers and safeties are kind of the same thing, all right? Because you want to, based on the type of game you're going to play, okay, like I run a lot of cover 3. So I need a safety that can run in the middle and can cover. So I'm going to need a hybrid safety, all right? At the strong safety spot, we'll go back to our roster and look at it. At the strong safety spot, I need a guy that's I need bigger safeties, so they need to be anywhere from 5'11" to 6 whatever. I mean, 5'11's like minimal, whatever. That doesn't really matter about strong safety. Strong safety for me, they need to be around 200 pounds plus. Okay? Brink is really like a free safety for me, but he's right around 200 pounds.